Alright, YouTube, so it's been a minute. This is just a uncut. I don't even have my camera, so I don't know how this iPhone video. Golly, that baby is mad. Jeez. Yeah, it couldn't be me. Either that or he playing. So, I kind of been leaving you guys hanging for a little minute now. If you're not new to the channel, you kind of know what we got going on with my car and my truck and all that good stuff, right? But if you are new to the channel, if the title to this video brought you to the channel, well, good, cool. Like, there will be more of this content, but not at a crazy amount. But basically, you see my 2022 GMC 3500 dually, 40-foot big tex, right? So, long story short, I used to be a car salesman at a Cadillac Buick GMC dealership. Great dealership, great people, great money, great business. I love working for General Motors. I have every single car I own is General Motors. I got this, you can't see it, but I got a Chevrolet t-shirt on. That's just how I was raised, that's who I rock with, and that'll never change. So like I said, I love working for General Motors and working for that family that owned that dealership. But things had to change, circumstances changed, living situations changed. So I had to do what I had to do. I will go in more detail on that in a different video because I got a different idea. This is just kind of just me talking. But yeah, so I own this truck, own this trailer, and I do Hotshot. I'm in my first 30 days. Tomorrow will be the 30th day of my authority being active and actually functioning as a business, as far as the DOT is concerned. I've had this business for almost, a year and a half now or so, coming up on 2 years, but that's a different story for a different day. So I felt like I should introduce this because I was sitting in the truck. I'm at Buc-ee's right now, as you can see, and watching some different videos of people that I watch. And I'm like, man, I kind of miss making a YouTube video. Even though sometimes the videos can be kind of tough to make or lengthy, or I have the thing with like quality. So like I'm on this iPhone right now and it feels kind of weird. I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna like it, but I'm gonna just edit it real quick and then use it regardless. Like I'm not gonna keep it. Like I'm just gonna roll with it, right? So, so that's the thing, is I just haven't really been in the mood to get that deep into filming, get that deep into production and creating, a video that I think you guys will like, that will meet kind of what I say are my standards for like a good video. So I'm just kind of like, I don't really want to make a video. I want to focus on the business, kind of get it going, everything like that. Because if you're watching this video for my opinion about, starting a hotshot business, you don't want my opinion, because right now it sucks. It's December 13th, and the industry's tough. I knew that getting into it, so I'm not too upset about it. Like I say, I have myself in a good position, but I don't think you can prepare enough. Like, I don't think you can over prepare. Like, you might think you're in a good position. You might think like, oh, I got 20 grand. I'll just use that number, not to say that's the number you need, but I got 20 grand. I don't think you would feel like that's enough, because then in your head, you'd wish you had saved 30 or 40 grand. Even if you save 10 grand and you get everything you need, you're like, dang, what if I had 15 or 20 instead before I started? So I don't think you can ever save enough. So there's that, like, have enough capital. And there's different ways to have capital. Some people think cash is capital, but there's different ways to do that. And that's a different conversation. I'm still learning as I go, so I can't sit here and speak as an expert of what I think you should do if you want to start this type of business, and I'm not going to do that. And like I was trying to say, I'm not going to sit here and have a hotshot YouTube channel either. Like, that's not kind of why I do YouTube. Like, and plus that genre of YouTube is kind of toxic to me, and also because like the industry itself is kind of toxic. Like, some people really respect each other. Like, I'll be honest, I've been driving on the road. Some guys wave at me. A lot of people tell me they like my truck and my trailer. A lot of like hotshot guys, like when I go to the Buc-ee's in Georgia a lot, in Leeds, Alabama, or not in Georgia, in Alabama, and I've seen some nice trucks there. Most of the guys are nice. Most of the big truck guys, I mean, they don't really bother you. They don't say anything. Like, I've never had a bad experience, but I can see where or how that could be for other people. But that's also comes back to how you treat people, how you talk to people. But I'm kind of rambling on that portion of like everything. But you know, stuff. The road it's not bad. It's the first week that I've really like tried to be on the road. I've actually made some decent money, you know, just starting out, new authority. They're not lying when they tell you first 30 days. Like, there's a whole bunch of stuff that I really want to tell you, but then there's also, you know, stuff that I've heard from other people that's true, that you could just watch their video. Because like I said, I'm not going to be that hotshot YouTube channel. Like, because what I was saying is it's kind of toxic, and then like, you think you're right, and everybody else that you've talked to has told you the same thing, but then there's going to be somebody else that's like, oh no, that's not how you do it. And it's like, okay, well, tell me how you do it. Well, like, everybody's like in competition with each other, and they're better than everybody, but then at the same time, they don't want to help. Like, I would love to help. Like, if you watch my car content, all I do is give knowledge or stuff that I feel like is knowledgeable. Like, I don't sit here and keep it like, oh, I'm not going to tell you like how I made 750 horsepower on my LT4. Like, no, I'm going to tell you every bit and piece, and whether you do it or not, it's up to you. Like, that's your part of the decision making, is whether you want to do it or not. It's up to you. I'll give you all the pieces, and yeah, it's gonna cost you some money, but if you want to do it, then cool. So here's the truck and the trailer. I got a 40-foot flat deck, no mega ramps, Big Tex 22GN with my 2022 GMC Sierra 3500. This thing pulls like a champ, no issues. I got everything new, so I haven't had any crazy maintenance. Don't mind some of the dirtiness with the small fuel tank, because I really wanted a toolbox, because this is the only toolbox I have. I want to put some more boxes on the trailer, but you got to make money first. Like, I do have a lot of things, add-ons and upgrades and additions to some of the stuff that I have, but right now I kind of just got to hold off, because there's still a few things. Like, I want to put airbags on the truck. And I want to put probably 1 or 2 toolboxes towards the back of the trailer, towards the axles. Like, those are 2 things I really want to do, but I kind of got to hold off. The airbags will probably come first, because I'm kind of surviving without the toolbox, because I got that little plastic chest in there. But yeah, that's my setup. So like I said, I'm just out here hanging out, waiting for dispatch to get me a load. This broker's calling me, like, he wants me to take containers, and I'm not taking them because they're not good. They don't ride good. But let me answer anyway. You gotta answer for the money, so hold on. Boy, done changed the settings on this thing. See, I ain't used to the iPhone. I could have been boom bam, did it on the camera, but okay. So yeah. So what was I talking about? The broker called me. He wanted me to take containers. I'm not taking your containers, buddy. I did that once. But yeah, so that's kind of what I got going on right now. The truck's still in Georgia. Not really kind of trying to tell you my whole like situation yet, because I kind of want to be there first. But there's some changes, some good changes. I'm not complaining about it. I think so to finish this video, I'll probably title this as first 30 days in the new business, Hotshot, whatever. Is it worth it? Well, here's your answer. Is it worth it? I think it is worth it. Your overhead and your capital are your 2 things that are going to make or break you, no matter what. Rates can suck, or rates can be good. You can't control the rates. You can't control the market. You can't control the economy. You can control your overhead, your maintenance, I guess, is another one, and how much cash you have, cash or capital. It doesn't have to be just cash. It can be credit, whatever you think is flexible for you. With my business, well, not my business background, I don't have a business background, but with my sales background, dealing with financing and purchasing large items, less expensive items, seeing credit and how it works, I think credit is very, very powerful. You can utilize it to your advantage. That's just my own opinion. I also see where cash, if you got it and you got to make a play, you ain't got to worry about, you know, just different other things. Like you either pay or you don't. So those are the three things. And I say maintenance because your maintenance will determine your longevity. My channel that you're watching right now is based around working on cars, upgrading cars and vehicles, maintaining them, growing and understanding how vehicles work. I've never had a diesel. This is a Duramax truck as well, not a gas. Never had a diesel, never had to deal with death, but I'm learning about it. Did my first oil change on this truck, or not my first one I did. I got the first one for free because General Motors will give you that. They don't give you much, but they'll give you a free oil change. So I took that, and basically after that, I put AMSOIL in it. $125 oil change, but it's worth it. Like I run AMSOIL on my Camaro, never had a problem out of it. And I've noticed some advantages with the AMSOIL. Plus, like, there's some experts in the Duramax that really recommend AMSOIL, but that's a completely different story that I don't need to talk about because I'm rambling. Anyways, can you be successful in Hotshot or trucking? It doesn't just have to be Hotshot. Can you be successful? Yes. Is it easy? No. I will say, just to kind of finish this, my very first day, I was ready to quit. I was ready to throw in the towel and say I'm done with it. I could go to any dealership I want to where I'm at and just going about my merry way, go back to making the money I was making and be happy. But would that make me happy? No. I felt like I have to give this an honest and fair effort. And then if I can't maintain after, you know, rates kind of get stable, my authority gets a little bit older, and like, you know, just more consistency, then that's a different story. But right now, I just felt like, you know, I got to give it a chance. But like I said, my very first day, man, I went through it. I looked up some other opportunities, some other jobs. That's how serious it got. But anyways, I think it's easier than what people say. Like, is it easy? Like, just, anybody can do it? No. But if you set yourself up appropriately, you don't have to do great. Can it be done, and can you be successful? Yes. That's going to be my answer to this video, because otherwise I'm going to keep rambling. So there's that. You see my truck, you see my trailer. I'm at Buc-ee's, hanging out. Like, I don't have a load on my truck. That's not good. I'm not making money. I dropped off some money, but it was not great money because of the rate per miles was good, long story short, but there's stupid containers, burned up fuel in my truck. I won't never do that again. Lesson learned. I just wanted to carry it just to see what it would be like. Not a crazy distance from where I'm at, but it wasn't worth it. So like I said, lesson learned. But that's it. This is your boy Stan. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you are new to the channel, like I said, I'm not gonna go crazy with Hotshot stuff because that's not really my thing. A lot of people who watch my videos regularly aren't here for that, and I'm not gonna switch up my channel. I'm gonna keep doing what I do because I like cars and stuff. But if you want something that's real with some quality and some good knowledge, I'm gonna also share that. So my name's Stan. I appreciate you for watching this video. Like it, give it a thumbs up. Now I'm gonna sit in the truck and edit it, and hopefully I get a load. Otherwise I'll be here for another day, so that'll be great too. But anyways, have a good one.